Good evening, everybody. I'm Rob Braun. Cammie's off tonight. We start with breaking news in northern Kentucky, where severe weather has sent a mobile home over an embankment. There were 2 people inside when it happened on Bethel Road in Butler. That's where we find Local 12's Anjanette Levy. Anjanette, what did you find?
Rob, this is just a really crazy scene. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see what happened behind me. There is a mobile home. It tumbled over and it is now sitting on its roof. What you're looking at is actually the bottom of the mobile home. And just to show you, give you a little bit of perspective about how far it tumbled, as you can see over here, this is the porch to the mobile home, and we're told by emergency management people here in Pendleton County that a neighbor was passing by and actually saw this mobile home tumble over, called 911. When the sheriff arrived, he went into this unit and he found 2 elderly people trapped inside. Now, thankfully, those 2 people only suffered minor injuries. They were taken to a hospital in Fort Thomas where they're being treated and they're expected to be okay. But this is really a crazy scene, especially for this time of year, and I talked to the emergency management people here in Pendleton County about that.
December. I've lived here all my life and I ain't never seen nothing like this in December. So
maybe in the spring.
Yeah, spring, yeah.
Now back out live, this mobile home obviously isn't going anywhere tonight. It almost appears as if a tree in the back of the mobile home broke its fall and stopped it from going down an embankment. So this could have ended much worse than it did. The people here in Pendleton County, the search and rescue people we've been talking to, and the fire department, they've all been very busy tonight. There was another home down the road, we're told. It had its roof ripped off, but nobody was injured in that incident. And just driving down here, the rain was very heavy. We came to a roadblock. There was debris all over the road. So people have been very busy down here tonight dealing with this weather and its aftermath. Rob, reporting live in Butler, Kentucky, Anjanette Levy, Local 12 News. Back to you.
Anjanette, what do you know about the folks who were in the mobile home?
We just know that they were 2 elderly people. The injuries they suffered were minor. They were trapped in the mobile home. They couldn't get out. It's not clear whether or not they were trapped in there just because they couldn't get out, or maybe they had become pinned by some furniture. I was talking to some neighbors who used to live in the home just a couple of lots down from here, and they said they're an older couple, they're very nice people, and typically actually when it storms they go to another home in this neighborhood. So for whatever reason they didn't do that tonight. Incredible
that they weren't hurt worse than that. Are they just, the supposition is that wind blew it over? Is that what they think?
You know, I asked them about that. I said, is this just a combination of wind and rain? And they said they're really not sure. They're going to have to wait for the people who really study weather. They're going to have to wait for them to come down here to see exactly what happens.
Tim was talking about the possibility of a tornado, too. Do you see anything twisted or trees clipped off or anything in the area? I know you're not the expert on it, but you might be able to just see that damage.
Yeah, I'm most certainly not the expert on that, and I don't want to guess or speculate about any of that. I don't know if this was the work of straight line winds. I feel like in covering these types of things in the past, this almost kind of resembles something, damage that would come from straight line winds, but I think Tim Hendrick and some other people would be better equipped to answer those questions.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Tim about it shortly.
It's pretty wild.
All right, yes, certainly. Thanks very much. The picture